What's up guys, I hope you guys are having a great day. It's JordyBuilds back with another video. Today we are going to be assembling my freshly painted Razor SX500. We're also going to be installing a 2000 watt Vevor kit running a 48 volt orange battery. So if you want to see that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so first things first, I'm going to go ahead and take all the screws out from where it was painted. There's a couple of them in here. And then after that, we're going to be installing the swing arm, the forks, and the handlebars. You can see the handlebars still has my single piston zoom brakes. Really love these brakes. Here are my Razor SX500 wheels, but my back wheel has a flat, so we are going to have to grab a back wheel off of my MX650. That's no problem. So I'm going to put you guys up on a time lapse and let's go ahead and get this assembled. Alright guys, as you guys can see, we got it most of the way assembled. We just got our brakes on and our handlebars. We still have to put on the plastics in the wheels, but like I said, that one tire's flat, so we got to go get the MX650 wheel. So we're going to go grab that, get the wheels on, get the plastics on, and then we'll go over the motor and controller. Alright guys, we are taking off both of our rotors from our wheels. This is going to be our new wheel. This is our old wheel. We are taking off the zoom rotor so we can put it on this wheel. So let's go ahead and get that done. One thing that you want to be really careful about is to not strip the screws, because they do strip super easy. So I suggest putting them in by hand, or at least starting them by hand. Taking them out, if you're using an impact, just make sure the impact's really in there. So let's go knock this out. We are running the stock SX500 shock and fork. But like I said, we're going to be getting new fork soon and new shock soon, and then from there I'd like to go 72 volt and bigger wheels. So that is going to be a start. Let's go ahead and get the wheels on and we'll go from there. Alright guys, we got it mostly assembled except for the plastics. You see we got the wheels on. This is my MX650 back wheel. You can see it doesn't have the red hub. But aside from that, we got our zoom brakes on, we got our handlebars. So you can see these are our single piston zooms on our 160 millimeter rotors. I will have links to these in the description. If you are going to go over 35 mile an hour, I would recommend the dual piston, much more stopping power. So now we're going to go get our motor, controller, and battery, and let's get it set up. So in order to fit a 48 volt battery into this bike, you need to cut the front and rear tab off of the stock battery tray. You can see here. So I'm going to take a little cutoff wheel on my Milwaukee and cut off the front and rear battery tray, and then our battery should fit right in. So as you can see here, I cut out the rear tab and the front tab. I should have had that done before I had it painted, but I totally forgot about it. So I'm going to get this battery tray primed and painted and ready for the battery to go in. Alright guys, as you see, we got our battery tray painted black. Alright guys, we end up getting rained out, so we're back on another day. We have our battery, throttle, controller, our motor, as well as our plastics. We also have to throw on our foot pegs and our kickstand. So we're going to go on a time lapse and get that done, and then we'll come back and check it out. Our battery, controller, motor, and throttle. So if we come over here, we can see we're at 47.8 volts. So I think it looks really good. I definitely want to do a new seat cover, so probably going to go red and black on that. I'm deciding on whether I should wrap the plastics or not. Maybe a black, maybe something similar, as well as I'm going to attempt to see if I can fit this MX650 battery box on it. I'm not sure. I kind of test fitted it. It seemed like it'd be a little tight, but if it's doable, you guys will see that in just a second. Alright guys, so in order to fit the MX650 battery box onto the SX500, what I did was put a zip tie on the bottom of both sides that connects the two ports on the bottom, or the two bolt holes on the bottom, as well as I'm running a little zip tie through the hole on the bottom because the bottom holes do not line up, so we're going to secure that with zip ties, as well as our top two mounting points can be secured with zip ties. So we're going to get that on and I'll show you in just a second. Alright guys, this is the final result of the Razor SX500. We were able to get the MX650 battery box on. I had to use some zip ties for that, but that's alright. We did find a front fender and front number plate. I don't really like the red on the front fender as well as all the white on the bike. I think we're going to paint all the white black as well as the front fender, and I think that will make the entire bike look much better. But other than that, everything came out really well. You can see our zoom brakes in the rear here. You can see our Vevor 2000 watt motor here, and it just came out really good. I'm really happy with it. So if you guys liked the video and enjoyed and you want to see part 2 of the top speed run and riding the bike, then make sure you leave a comment and a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.